Recently, there was a highly classified closed-door screening of an Avengers Doomsday trailer at CinemaCon, and what leaked out of that exclusive showing has handed us a massive, mind-bending mystery for the MCU. We're going to break down this footage, piece by piece, location by location, to figure out exactly what Doctor Doom has in store for reality itself. It all starts with a huge question. Why on earth are the X-Men, Avengers, and Fantastic Four mixed up into these totally bizarre factions? In the footage, members of these iconic teams, along with the Thunderbolts and the Wakandans, are completely split up and redistributed in ways that frankly defy all previous logic. Think of this as our central detective board. It's a chaotic web of clues, and we really need to untangle it to figure out what their ultimate mission is, because it's definitely about more than just surviving. To solve this, we've got a clear roadmap. 1. The Doomsday Trailer Mystery. 2. Avengers Tower Penthouse. 3. Chaos at the X-Mansion. 4. The Dried Talokan Ocean. 5. 3 Colliding MCU Earths. And finally 6. The Ultimate Multiverse Mission. Section 1. The Doomsday Trailer Mystery. Section 2. Avengers Tower Penthouse. Okay, the sheer density of characters crammed into this one place is just insane. It's this impromptu, incredibly desperate war council happening right at the edge of the end of the world. On one side, we've got the old Avengers, Sam Wilson, Scott Lang, and Joaquin Torres. Across from them, the Thunderbolts, acting essentially as the new Avengers. That's Yelena, John Walker rocking his beret, Red Guardian, Bucky, Ghost, and even the absolute powerhouse, Sentry, just sitting by the window. But the real kicker here is that the Fantastic Four are also there in these brand new bomber jackets, right alongside Thor, who is delivering a completely terrifying, dire warning to the entire room. So how did they all end up here? Well, our hypothesized timeline maps out Thor's journey. Observations suggest Thor actually kicks things off with an opening fight against Doctor Doom. And get this, Doom effortlessly stops Thor's weapon Stormbreaker with just 2 fingers. Literally 2 fingers. It's an absolutely terrifying display of power. Spooked by that devastating loss, Thor likely retreats to Earth 828, the Fantastic Four's universe, to warn them at the Baxter Building. From there, they all travel together on a ship to Earth 616, walking right out onto the landing pad of Avengers Tower to kick off this massive council. Section 3. Chaos at the X-Mansion. Moving over to the mutant universe, the action here is completely off the rails. It's frantic. Inside the mansion, Professor X and Magneto are looking out a window, understandably freaking out at these red skies and multiversal incursions. Outside, Cyclops is blasting Sentinels, but back inside, Shang-Chi is violently fighting a Void-born Gambit, and Yelena Belova is brawling with a shapeshifted Mystique. Think about that. What are Shang-Chi and Yelena doing totally surrounded by mutants? They are entirely out of place, which pretty much screams that reality is drastically fracturing. The really crucial takeaway here is that this might actually be a physical manifestation of a broken battle world. The exterior landscape where Thor and Cyclops are fighting is completely covered in rubble, broken statues, ruined Sentinels. It looks like Doctor Doom is treating the multiverse like his own personal chessboard, physically merging chunks of the X-Mansion with chunks of the Baxter Building. He's actively stitching pieces of reality together as this terrifying proof of concept. For comic fans, you know this looks exactly like the beginnings of Battleworld.
Section 4. The Dried Talokan Ocean.
Now get a load of this location. We've got the leaders of Talokan and Wakanda, Shuri, M'Baku, and Namor, sitting on a massive megalodon Jawbone throne. But right alongside them in this totally newfound desert are some incredibly unexpected guests. We're talking Ben Grimm, Sue Storm, Bucky Barnes, and Ghost. We actually see Shuri giving the Wakanda salute to Sue Storm and then walking across the sand to shake hands with the Thing, Ben Grimm. I mean, it is the weirdest multiversal meet and greet imaginable, but the details are just amazing. Section 5. 3 Colliding MCU Earths. So, how is all this crossing over actually happening? The working theory zeroes in on 3 specific colliding MCU Earths. We've got Earth 616, which is the sacred timeline of our main Avengers. We have Earth 828, the home universe of the Fantastic Four. And then we have Earth 10005, the X-Men universe. These 3 specific spheres of reality are the ones violently crashing into each other in this massive cinematic event. To really wrap your head around this, imagine a 3-dimensional Venn diagram. Picture 3 spheres of reality that are all somewhat overlapping. They are so incredibly close to each other that if you were standing on the Avengers Tower landing pad back in Earth 616, you could look up through a rift in the sky and literally see the Baxter Building of Earth 828 looking right back down at you. They might actually be sharing atmospheres, allowing characters who can fly to just travel straight between them. Section 6. The Ultimate Multiverse Mission. Facing total destruction, the heroes have to formulate a desperate strategy. And that brings us to Strike Team A, who are heading straight into the absolute chaos of the X-Mansion in the mutant universe. You've got Yelena, Sam Wilson, Shang-Chi, Reed Richards, his robot Herbie, and Scott Lang. Their hypothesized objective: they need to find Professor X's Cerebro and hook it up to some applied Reed tech. Their desperate, last-ditch hope is to use this super machine to somehow reverse the incursions and literally repel these colliding Earths away from each other. Simultaneously, Strike Team B deploys to the dried-out oceans of Talokan. This squad includes Ben Grimm, Sue and Johnny Storm, Bucky, Ghost, and Joaquin Torres. Their objective is totally different. They are teaming up with the Wakandans and the Talokan to harness that mysterious glowing solar energy we've seen underwater. It's highly likely they need this energy to power whatever insane machine Reed Richards is trying to build over in the mutant dimension. But wait, there is a Group C, and honestly, this is where things get truly terrifying. Thor, a returning Steve Rogers, and the powerhouse Sentry are heading straight to the TVA to confront Dr. Doom face-to-face. Now, the Avengers view Sentry as their ultimate secret weapon, hoping he has the raw power to actually defeat Doom. But Doom's view? The going theory is that Doom's literally just waiting for them to arrive, so he can effortlessly absorb Sentry's immense power for himself, basically making him a true god of the multiverse. Which leaves us with this final, massive question. It's strongly theorized that Steve Rogers' timeline-altering choices at the very end of Endgame are what actually triggered these incursions on the 616 side. So as he finally returns to face the catastrophic consequences of what he started, can these fractured, desperate strike teams really stop Dr. Doom before he claims the entire multiverse? It's a provocative, terrifying thought, and one that absolutely leaves us counting the days until this incredible collision unfolds. Thanks so much for learning with me today. I really hope this explainer made the chaos a little clearer.